This is my story.
John Urist began to build a name for himself when he was just 18 years old. As a teenager, he was consumed by the sport of drag racing. Fast forward to 2003, where Urist's drive and pursuit of perfection led him to his first world championship. Today, his name stands to be engraved in the history books as the first ever four-time champion and three-time back-to-back champion in class history. Let's take a look at his early years and the making of a champion. At the age of 19, sweeping floors at a local service shop helped John purchase his first Mustang, a 1988 GT. It wasn't long before he began to modify the car, fulfilling his need for more speed and power than Ford ever intended. Urist's addiction to speed would push him quickly from fun street car to serious drag racer.
Ever since I've known John, he's been addicted to speed. It's been exciting watching him go from a low 15-second quarter-mile car going through the traps at 90 miles an hour to as quick as 730 at 190 miles an hour. The Burgundy Coupe really took John to the next level. That was also his first purpose-built race car. He took the combination that was in his 88 GT that he drove daily and put it into that Burgundy Coupe.
At the age of 20, Urist would take his racing to the next level. John decided to try his hand at racing in the Fun Ford Weekend Racing Series in the spring of 1999. It would be his first heads-up drag race.
Over the winter of '99, I built a car to race Street Outlaw at the Fun Ford Weekend in Bradenton, Florida, a race that I'd always wanted to go to. So I gathered some friends, showed up at our first heads-up race, met a lot of professional racers, kind of found ourselves as the rookies on campus. Went a few rounds, ended up getting to the final round against Mike Murillo, a guy I'd been watching for years. And regardless of it's beginner's luck or not, but I got the itch. I wanted to continue on. I wanted to win.
The following year, John showed up at his first NMRA race, where the nickname Fireball stuck.
The fall of '99, I built a new engine and I took the car to Phoenix for the first NMRA race. Pulled up to the line on my first pass down the track and had a fireball that flamed up the windshield and over the top of the car, and which caught on film, which is basically the famous Race Pages cover, and that's where I got my nickname, Fireball. So that name stuck, but I decided to make a change to a turbocharged combination from there.
At his first NMRA race, Urist realized that his passion had become the pursuit of a championship in that series, but it wouldn't be easy.
The NMRA is just really starting to come on strong as the place to go if you want to race a Mustang. SSO, probably the most competitive class out there. There's 30 cars in the lanes at every race. You got to be half crazy to decide that this is how you're going to get your start in heads-up Mustang racing. SSO takes money and experience, and John really didn't have a whole lot of either at the time. And one thing that John had plenty of was horsepower. He was putting 1650 to the wheels, but the problem is that it's a small tire class. The challenge is getting that power to the ground. With 4 trips to the final round but no wins that year, John decided to take the step and build a new chassis to handle the horsepower he was making.
For the 2001 season, I had a New Edge car built by Mike Duffy Race Cars. I took that car to Orlando to the first NMRA race. First pass down the track, I locked the car up at 150 miles an hour and almost totaled it. Made it through that weekend, but wasn't the way I wanted to start it. Finished the year up in Bowling Green, Kentucky, had an oil pump issue, and found ourselves on Sunday oiling the track down. So the first year wasn't exactly what I envisioned.
The key to a championship is dedication and perseverance. As difficult and challenging as 2001 was for Urist, 2002 was worse. The team struggled from race to race, trying to work out the bugs in the still new car. Breaking parts and running out of money, Urist questioned his sanity at times. but that perseverance and desire never quit. By 2003, all the stars would align.
During the off season, John spent the money, he put the parts in the car, we upgraded technology, decided to go testing like we do before every season. We went to Phoenix, unloaded the car, went 797 off the trailer, stuck it right back in the trailer, brought it home, changed the oil, showed up in Bradenton. Everything went off without a hitch. We won the race, and at that point in time we knew there was something special about that season, and we all know how that worked out. That was the first championship.
2003 would prove to be a watershed year for the team. 5 final round victories out of 8 races would put the firm stamp on a championship in a dominating fashion. For that college student from New Mexico, all that sweat had finally produced the glory and speed he so craved. What makes someone a champion has never changed. Hard work and dedication helped John Urist win his first season championship in 2003. This is his story.